My name is Tom, Director of Pulse Health Fitness and Wellbeing Limited. We started a company in November 2012. The aim of the business was that me and Chris came together, and we didn't want to work for anyone else really. We never really wanted the business initially, or we never really thought the business would grow and be the kind of machine that it is today. We'd have been happy just earning a couple £100 a week, paying the bills and keeping a roof above our head. In the first year, we started with one care home in Leeds, which to this day, just short of 5 years later, the care home is still with us. From that first care home in Leeds, the objective was to scale up and get more business. And when we first started, we kind of didn't turn any work down in any area. So within the first few months, we found ourselves in Leeds, in Sheffield, in Barnsley, in Rotherham, and doing quite a bit of travelling. Just to get to the homes. But as I say, when we first started and when you first start a business, you can't turn any work down. As we got halfway through the year, we'd got up to around 60 hours and trying to deliver 60 hours between two of us and sell, do the admin, everything else that went with the business was pretty tough to do. So we took the plunge into getting our first employee. Which at the time was a massive step for us. Hence, like I said earlier, we never really the aim to get that big. But as it was growing, who was we to to say that no, we'll stop there and just sit on what we've got. The first instructor came in and we employed him full time. In the first month, he actually broke his leg, which made us kind of rethink his business model. We spoke to a few other advisors that we had in the fitness industry who worked in gyms and saw how they did it, and they pointed us down the kind of consultancy route. So we did that, and that kind of helped us grow even faster. Me and Chris dropped off sessions more or less completely, and we just concentrated on sales. By the end of year one, we was achieving sales of about 180 sessions a month, which in the first year totally surprised us really. And that's when we kind of sat down and thought maybe there's something in this that we can make a little bit bigger. At the start of year two, we had quite a lot of change within the business as well. We tried to go a little bit further, so we started looking at areas like Chesterfield, Sheffield, areas like that. Midway through his second year, when we started in Sheffield, we got introduced to a company and a gentleman called Jim Lawson from Wasco Brown Solicitors. They had another arm to their company, which was a foundation, which was solely for supporting small businesses and helping them scale up. We started working quite closely with Wasco Brown, not only from the soliciting side, but for the foundation side, which in the whirlwind of a second year, we doubled his turnover with their support. And from a business from year one to year two to double the turnover, we felt were quite impressive. That really fast forwarded us onto year three, which we made a big decision in getting his first office. This really made us feel like we were doing something right. It was a big step for us. We had an admin person in part-time. We had me and Chris in the office. And we had quite a few staff by then. We were looking at about 20 consultants and 3 full-time staff. And the business were really moving forward. We had a model that we thought was working for us at the time. Then halfway through year three, we decided to explore the franchise route. Trying to grow the business organically was working to a certain extent, but there was a lot of pressure on me and Chris to make sure every area was running as we wanted. So we spoke to Jim Lawson, we spoke to our advisors, and came up with a franchise model, and we really thought we had a business which was franchisable on a mass scale, not only in the UK but internationally. Having spoke to a few people who have run successful franchises, their excitement behind the model really got us excited, which led us to selling our first franchise to Corbin Kildare.
My name's Corbin Kildare. I'm currently a franchise owner. I own Manchester, Rochdale, Stockport and Oldham area. I've been with Pulse for about 4 years. I started off as a freelance instructor, but then I had the opportunity to move to Australia for a year to pursue my rugby career. I moved there for a year and I came back, and I immediately got in touch with Tom and Chris about coming to return to the company. When I got there, it had changed dramatically. There were a lot more stuff going on than there was before, and the franchise opportunity arose for me, so I undertook that. And really, I believed in the product that we were delivering in the care homes. I believed that it were really good for the residents, really satisfying and fulfilling job for myself personally as well. The entry fee was really low compared to other franchises in the sort of same market, and within 6 months I'd seen a return on the investment. Currently now we're about a year in and we're doing over 120 sessions a month, and it's making money.
Corbin had previously worked for the business as a consultant. He came back from Australia, expressed his vision of running his own company and quizzed us if there was anything that we could do with Impulse. We then, obviously having already thought about the franchise route, sat down with him and discussed his idea, and he was happy to pilot it, which we came up with some negotiations with him to help him grow that area and support him and run it as a kind of mock franchise, if you like. Within the first 12 months, at the end of the year, or end of his 12 months in that area, he was delivering 120 hours a month, which was giving him just short of £5,000 a month turnover. Which kind of got us thinking, you know, maybe there's something in this, we can take this to another area, and we can sell it within the UK. What we didn't want to do is do that just on the back of 2 successes. We felt like we needed something more, something a bit stronger. So we decided to invest a bit of money into a total area that was a bit far away from us, an area that we'd got no contacts in, and just see if it could work as starting this model from zero again, really, like we did with Yorkshire. So we've got an office in Darlington. We set up there. We employed a full-time member of staff to take the product and explain exactly the same to him. This is a test for a franchise. We're going to manage you as we would manage our franchisees. So we're going to be there for business support. We're going to support you in all the areas that we would support a franchise, but predominantly we're going to pay you to run it as a franchise. Within 4 months, we were selling, well, at the end of month 4, we were selling to 50 hours in Darlington, Middlesbrough, Sunderland and Durham. That was a third successful pilot of the model, and for the third successful time, the pilot made profit, which really got us thinking that we need to scale this franchise and really take it seriously. And that's where we are today.
My name's Chris Chapman, Director at Pulse Health, Fitness and Wellbeing Limited. As Tom said, we've created a business model that's scaled up since 2012. We've done that by exploring several avenues and ultimately decided that franchise is the best option. Now within that we've created 3 products. The first product we deliver in care homes, and we offer rehabilitation, prehabilitation type of exercises, focusing on joint mobility, cardiovascular benefits and also mental stimulation. This also transpires into as community sessions that we do, which are a little bit more advanced, a little bit harder intensity wise, but also got the same focus with the mental stimulation and the physical benefits. As well as that, we also deliver school exercise, which is more tailored to school sports coaching, where we deliver breakfast clubs, dinner time clubs, after school clubs and PPA sessions, where we work with Ofsted, and with the care homes we work with CQC. So having discussed the 3 products, the reason we deliver these products in the sectors that we do, firstly the care home sector is to improve the mental stimulation, so the social well-being of the clients, tying that in with the physical benefits and also improving the physical mobility of the clients, and overall just ensuring that they are happy in what they're doing and they're meeting different people. That also transpires again into the community sessions. Like I said earlier, they're a little bit more intense, but also we do focus massively on the social aspect of the sessions, to the extent that after the sessions we do have a sit down with the clients and we have a cup of tea, maybe a bit of cake as well. So with the schools product, we've developed that over the years. Initially starting in 2012 where we had one school, we've now got 7 schools over the area. We've developed that through research. Obviously there's been a lot of media coverage around school sports coaching, which on the back of that we've then looked further into our product, and we feel that we've got a competitive product on the market.
I'm Simon Lundy, Director of Spot On Solutions. I've been working with Tom and Chris for about 2 years now. They came to me with a logo and said they wanted the brand developing. So what we've done is we've sit down, we've worked off the ethos of the company, and we've actually developed a brand around the logo. The brand is now quite strong. It's used in all their collateral for marketing, it's used in their sales pitches, it's used in all their publications, the PowerPoint presentations. So whenever there is the Pulse logo, there is actually the brand behind it, so that all the marketing collateral, everything that goes together, is always the same. As well as helping with all the marketing collateral and delivering cars and the signage for the business, we've actually helped them to grow the business through the CRM side of it, where we've helped them giving advice on what the CRM should do, how it should look, for tightening the sales and the pipelines, and then also the booking side of it so that they can do the booking forms and the calendars. This has helped them to grow the business because we've centralised everything into one place so that it's easy for them to use. It's got an easy dashboard, they can see all the information, they know exactly where people are, what they're doing, and help with the booking side.
We feel the Pulse franchise offers a unique opportunity for entrepreneurs to run their own business, grow their own business, and achieve their goals alongside support from people who've been there and done it. It's low entry fee, you've got total exclusivity in your area, it's a proven model, it's proven to make profit, and without sounding cliche, the more you put in, the more you will get out.
We understand this is a big step for you. We're here to support you along your journey. The support is for every aspect of your business.